So instead of singing, we'll go ahead and just do the national anthem, or the Pledge of Allegiance, I'm sorry. So we can all just remove our hats and do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God. Justice. Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much. Sorry for this inconvenience. This does not happen. But we'd like to still announce our starting lineups for both squads. First of all, welcome once again to 2021 and welcome the visiting of Flower Bluff Lady Hornets are in the house. And we'd like to introduce their starting lineups. Introducing first, number 4, Kennedy Curtis. Number 12, Harley Gillespie. Number 14, Emily Clark. Number 21, Kennedy Warsowski. And number 45, Evelyn Beckley. And the rest of the Lady Hornets, welcome once again to Veterans Memorial High School and their fans sitting over there on the business side. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to meet your Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles. Introducing first, number 5, Alyssa Pena. Number 10, Layla Mosley. Number 11, Krista Pena. Number 12, Ashlyn Hayes. Number 15, Dee Brown. Number 20, Marisa Gomez. Number 24, Gabby Arizmendi. And number 25, Yasmin Rodriguez. And now for your Lady Eagles starting lineup. Introducing first, number 4, Mia DLP de la Peña. Number 22, Daphne Mosley. Number 23, Anisha Banks. Number 30, Caitlin Blondie Brooks. And number 31, Maddie Perez. Assistant coaches, Coach Chapa, Coach Nicholson, Coach William, and your head coach, Coach Roy De La Peña. All right, officials, they all yours. The awkward silence, no music. Gee, dang it. I know there's the rules. What? Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's the thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Real Sports Live. And I did see that we were going to have a game. Apologize for the inconvenience of not having music for this game. Flower Bluff starts off shooting. Had to rush and get these names for these young ladies. Shooting foul already. She'll be shooting 3. Actually 2, so then Blondie with the rebound. Start my clock to catch up. Shot by number 4 short. Blondie gets it, and that was number 4, Kennedy. Blondie goes up and gets 2 for the Eagles.
Here come the Hornets. Inbound the ball. Stolen away by Tati. Tati gives it over to Banks. Banks over to Blondie. Blondie drives the lane. Looking. Puts it up. And there's the foul, so should be shooting 2 as well. Secures the first free throw. And the second one. Here come the Lady Hornets now. Foul's called on Mia de la Peña. And here come the Flower Bluff Hornets. Thrown over, and she gets fouled by Tati. Going to the line there is number 30. Catherine Gurin at the line. Gets a bucket, 4-1 at this time in favor of the Lady Eagles. Ball's over to Patty Pettis. Foul called on number 4 there. Thirty-second timeout called by the Flower Bluff Lady Hornet coach, McManus. Here come the Lady Eagles. Deep pass to Blondie Brooks. Brooks off the glass. Nice dribbling skills there by number 4, Kennedy Curtis. Nice dish down low. 2 more points for the Lady Hornets. De La Peña goes up. Fouls on the ground. Stolen by the Hornets, and here goes in a quick transition. Goes up, misses the bucket, but there for the rebound is number 30, gets her own rebound and puts it in again. Timeout called. So we'll be back shortly after this commercial break. I'm the host of the Most, the Man with the Plan, Christi here.
Assistance, the university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together.
Israel Sports Live, we're back to the action. Stolen there by Mosley, checks in, gets a quick steal, but A little too fast and goes out of bounds, so the ball goes back to the Hornets. Again, now Banks swipes it out. Here go the Hornets now. Quick passing there by the Hornets. Shot, three-pointer. Put up there by Curtis. Mosley drives the lane, and nice. Comes back the other way. And that's Layla Mosley. 8-4 at this time. And here come the Lady Hornets inbounding the ball. Curtis with the ball, bring it up as point guard. Passes over to Harley. Harley, Emily, back to Harley. Harley puts it up, off the mark. Catherine is the rebounding machine for the Hornets at this time. That one blocked by Curtis. Eight to 6 in favor of the visiting Hornets. Layla Mosley at the line, puts up one. This is a little too strong, hits the back of the rim. Secures the next bucket. And here come the Hornets. Eagles, they're up by one, 8-7 at this time. Three-point attempt, and it's a little short, off the mark. But there is Catherine once again out rebounding the Lady Eagles at this time. Christi Pena is now in the game. Pass to Blondie Brooks. She's going to pop a three off the glass, just off the mark. And going in there tough is Alyssa Pena, causing a jump ball.
Over the back, come on, dude.
Well, foul is called. I thought it was a jump ball, but it was actually a foul there on number 12. I didn't see that. They're the ones that call it. Now the official calls times out and says, let's get all together and communicate and see what's going on. So the push was called. They will keep it as a foul. Inbound here for the Lady Eagles. Banks gets the ball in from Blondie Brooks. Blondie in the corner, shoots a deep three. Just a little too strong. Catherine once again with a big old rebound for the Hornets. Blondie inside low to Mosley, and Mosley gets her leg taken out underneath inadvertently by number 10 Emily Gaskins. But they are going to call a foul anyway on Emily. Blondie passes on in to Alyssa Pena. Pena going to drive the lane, stolen right there, swiped out by number 10 Emily. Speaking of Emily here, she brings the ball up for the Lady Hornets. Passes it deep to the corner. It's taken away by Gabi Arismendi on the steal. So here it passes over to Banks. Banks going to drive it. Blocking foul called on Emily Gaskins. So that puts Banks at the line. Checking in on it is Sarah. Inagis. Banks misses the 1-1, but she goes and gets her own rebound. But a jump ball is called. Banks gonna inbound it. Banks knocks it out the defense and then busts it on over to Layla Mosley for the three-pointer. 10-8 in this time in favor of the Lady Eagles. First lead of the game for them. Ball just out of the grass of number 20 there, Sarah. The Eagles get it. Brooks gives it up to Banks. Banks surveying the court. Passes a deep pass to the side there by Lissa Pena. Lissa over to Blondie Brooks. Brooks goes baseline and jump shot just off the mark. Lissa Pena down low playing like a center there. Very aggressive down low getting the rebounds. But Alyssa will go to the line. It's still a 1-1 at this time. Alyssa secures the first one. Mia De La Pena will be checking on in for the shooter. Alessa puts them both in for the Lady Eagles, giving them a 4-point lead now at this time with 2:45 in the first quarter. And here come the Lady Hornets. Harley with the ball, surveying the area. Gives over to Sarah. Back to Harley, back to Sarah. Sarah. Now does Mendy pulling out a little soccer kick to stop the pass. So the ball goes on over to the Hornets. Harley with the ball, down low to Catherine. Catherine tried to pass it over to Sarah off her fingertips. Coming on in is number 35, Bonnie. Checks in for Sarah. And here come the Eagles. Not as Mendy puts it up. And here comes Kennedy. Bonnie trying to get it over to the left side of the court. And the Banks doesn't allow a deposit there in her Banks. She makes a stop on that one right there. Bonnie with the ball. There's a deep three. Just off the mark there by Harley. .202 on the official clock right here. Pass all around by the Hornets. That was Bunny with the ball. There's a 3-second violation called on the Hornets. Turns the ball on over to the Lady Eagles. The Banks brings it on up. Finds Mia De La Pena. Back to the Banks. Banks surveys. Sets it up for Mia De La Pena. She goes over from right to her left side and just off the mark. Looks like it would have been a 2-point attempt anyhow if it was on the line. And there comes a floater right there of the jump shot there by Curtis. And now a deep three attempted and just off the mark. Here come the Lady Eagles. Blondie Brooks at her spot, just off the mark. Arizmendi missed it. De La Peña gets the rebound. Sorry, incorrection. The steal just out of the basket, wasn't able to complete the bank shot. Nice ball movement over there by the Hornets. 30's called with a push there, and that's Catherine. On the 1-on-1, that puts Blondie at the line. Puts in the first one. Blondie secures them both. First quarter, and here come the Lady Hornets. Deep three shot right here. Just off the mark there by Harley. Timeout's called there. So on this timeout, we'll be right back. We'll give a little quick shout out to our sponsors here from Real Sports Live. I'm the host of Most of the Man of the Plan, Christi, back soon. Sports Live, and we're back to the action here. Blondie Brooks passes it on in to the Banks. Banks picks it on up. De La Peña in the corner, and she pops a three. 17-8 lead at this time for the Lady Eagles. Curtis with the ball, and there's the clock. No shot there, so we'll be back after this switch over from quarter one on over to quarter two.
If you're injured in it.
At TSS Photography in Corpus Christi, Texas, you can experience the latest technology in photography. Whether you're an individual or a team, you can experience photography at a whole new level. Real-time photos can be seen on screen as they are taken in-house or from remote locations. You can even have your order placed as you leave the room. Special events? No problem. Take your pose. Choose your background. This is a veteran-owned company, a Texas Hub certified company, over 3 years in service in Corpus Christi, Texas, TSS Photography.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock.
And we're back to the game, folks, here at Veterans Memorial High School. We have the visiting Flower Bluff Lady Hornets taking on the Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles, and it's a good game thus far. Lady Hornets came out on fire, leading, and the Lady Eagles have fought back to take the lead, a 17-8 lead at this time. Mosley down to Banks, Banks to Tati, Tati to Arizmendi. Arizmendi goes up. Tati with a hard rebound. And she gets fouled from behind as she's shooting two. Misses her first free throw. But gets the second one in there. Giving them now a 10-point lead at this time. Fouled right there by the Banks. Puts Kennedy at the line. Kennedy Orchesowski at the line. Puts in the first bucket for herself and her Lady Hornets. Puts in the next one. And here come the Lady Eagles. Peña over to Arizmendi. Arizmendi back to Peña. Peña looking for the screen. The screen was there by Tati. Mosley with the ball. Pass over Mia. Mosley back to Krista Peña. Peña back to De La Peña. Down low to Arizmendi. Arizmendi drives it. Just off the mark, but gets her own rebound. And as she got the ball, it got knocked out, but last touch by her, so it turned over to the Flower Bluff Lady Hornets. Deep three, a shot just off the mark there. Arizmendi puts it up just off the mark there. Blondie will check on in for Arizmendi. De La Peña will be bringing the ball in. Tipped over there by Curtis. Blondie gets the ball. Back to De La Peña, back to Blondie. Stripped away there by Catherine. Or correction, number 10, Emily. But then coming back the other way, Mosley takes the steal, and that's Layla Mosley. And she gets 2 points out of that steal. Here comes Kennedy again. Ball was tipped there by Layla Mosley. Gives up to Harley. Back to Emily. Trying to go down low to Catherine. Mosley goes down, but gets it over to Brooks. Blondie gets it tipped right there. Couldn't see exactly who tipped that one. It was so fast action right there. 21 puts up the shot, and that one just off the mark there. That was Kennedy with the shot. Blondie with the ball. Drives it to the lane, and just off the mark. Tati down low. And Catherine going at it for the ball there on the rebound. They both aggressively go down. It's 5 on the official game clock. Blondie sets a three. Alyssa with the rebound just misses it. Shot. And that ball looked like a pinball machine. Hits off a couple of girls all at 3 different times. So there was some kind of foul called in that incident. I didn't see the exact call, and the official went to the scores table. but that puts Banks at the line. It's a double bonus now, so she will be shooting 2. Banks misses the second one. Banks trying to cause a turnover. And now Alyssa Peña being aggressive over there. Hold called on her, so turnover to the Hornets. So here come the Hornets now. Tipped around by the Banks. Hornets still have control of the ball though. Passes out there, number 12, nice little shot, just a little too far. Off the mark there. Another push called right there. This time on Maddie Perez. Hornets inbound the ball here. Pass it around. Here's a three-point attempt, and that one just hits the back of the rim. Maddie with the aggressive rebound. Anijah brings it on up. Looks for it. Takes a 1-2 step there, and just off the mark, off the glass. Now, Maddie causes a turnover. Blondie picks up the turnover and takes it to the lane. And off the glass, just a little too strong off the glass that was. Putting on the brakes right there was number 10, Emily Gaskins. Rebounded right there by number 20, Marisa Tames. Jump ball was called there. Passed on in. Trap is on in the corner of the Hornet side, trying to score there, and stolen by the Banks. Maddie goes up, misses it. Tati down low, and gets fouled going up. She'll be having 2 shots at this time. Tati secures the first bucket. Once again, got fouled going up as she got the rebound. Puts them both on in. Emily checks on in for the Lady Hornets. And here come the Lady Hornets now. Nice pass right there, even though the bucket did not go in. That was a backdoor pass. This is Lauren Fuller at the line for the Lady Hornets. Puts in the second bucket. There's the first bucket in the past couple of minutes for the Lady Hornets. The Eagle defense has been shut down thus far, or shutting down the Lady Hornets as is. But the Hornets are putting up a fight. They're not just going down easily. It's a very aggressive game here in the gymnasium at Veterans Memorial High School. Official game clock 2:38. And And here we go. Here come the Lady Hornets now. That has been the inadvertently walked on the inbound pass. Since there was no score, they are not allowed to walk around the baseline or the out-of-bound line, that is, side court. Banks takes the ball, and she goes up, misses the bucket. The jump ball is called. Actually, there was a hold call right there. So that puts the Lady Hornets 1-1. There was a hold called on Layla Mosley. Puts in the first bucket. Second bucket goes in. (23-13) at this time. Turnover now to the Lady Hornets, so the Hornets going to see if they can try to capitalize on this turnover. Pass on over to 35 there. Bonnie. There's a shot. Off the back of the rim, that's 32, Neve. And there's the pass inbounded by the Lady Hornets. Puts 2 points on the bucket there. Now here come the Lady Eagles. Blondie takes it down low and goes up with the shot. And here come the Lady Hornets. Travel right there by Gray. Banks will be inbounding the ball. Pass it on into Alyssa Pena. Pena's going to take it. Almost looked like a 100-yard dash there. Arazmendi goes up. And the call is going to be a block there by Gray. Looks like Gray was trying to set up for the charge. Didn't quite set her feet. Puts out his Mendy at the line, secures the first bucket of her 2 shots. A little flat on that second shot. Goes to the ground now. A jump ball is called once again. There are several jump balls being called in this game that's showing the aggressiveness of both teams going for the ball. This jump ball is awarded to the Lady Eagles. Pass on over to Tati. Gives it back to the Banks. Banks throws a fastball across the court to Mosley. And a double dribble is called on Mosley. We have 1:03 now on the official game clock. Nice pass to Gray, just off the mark. Swatted away right there, looked like Tati. And once again, another jump ball. I don't think I've seen that many jump balls in one basketball quarter as of right now. But that just, again, shows the aggressiveness of the girls going for the ball. And that's the hustle that the coaches like to see of their squads. Here come the Hornets. Drives the lane, passes down low to Catherine. Looked like the Hornets got the ball and stepped out of bounds. Arismendi gets the ball from the Banks. Banks takes around, goes left to right, right to left, and goes up for the shot. One over the mark. And that's Alyssa Pena with a push. Alyssa already now 2 fouls. So Brooks checks on in for Tati. And De La Pena checked on in for Alyssa. Puts Gray at the line. Gray secures the first bucket. Gray misses that one. So shooting again, I think there's maybe a lane violation. Gray misses that one. De La Pena on the rebound. Passes on over to Blondie. Blondie drives it and puts it up and just off the mark. "12 seconds on the game clock, down to 8. The Hornets down to 5 seconds. She tried to pass it down low to Catherine and just a little too high out of the reach. So turns it over with 4.3 seconds on the game clock. And here goes the clock. There goes Brooks, 2, 1, puts it up. And that's off the mark. So there we go into halftime, folks. Good contest right here, 26-16 at this time. And we'll be back shortly after these commercial breaks, brought to you by our sponsors. Once again, I'm the host of the Most Unavailable Plan. Doing the camera work for me is my daughter, Mariah.
And price for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH. If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
At TSS Photography in Corpus Christi, Texas, you can experience the latest technology in photography. Whether you're an individual or a team, you can experience photography at a whole new level. Real-time photos can be seen on screen as they are taken in-house or from remote locations. You can even have your order placed as you leave the room. Special events? No problem. Take your pose. Choose your background. This is a veteran-owned company, a Texas Hub certified company, over 3 years in service in Corpus Christi, Texas, TSS Photography.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH. If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
At TSS Photography in Corpus Christi, Texas, you can experience the latest technology in photography. Whether you're an individual or a team, you can experience photography at a whole new level. Real-time photos can be seen on screen as they are taken in-house or from remote locations. You can even have your order placed as you leave the room. Special events? No problem. Take your pose. Choose your background. This is a veteran-owned company, a Texas Hub certified company, over 3 years in service in Corpus Christi, Texas, TSS Photography.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to rock and roll. Third quarter coming your way right now, 26-16 lead right now in favor of the Lady Eagles. Good contest going on between the, like I said, the Hornets and the Eagles. Tomorrow is some football action over there at Buck Stadium, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Winner goes on to the Final Four. Right now they're in the Elite Eight. And either way, we'll have someone representing the Coastal Bend area and the state tournament of the Final Four, that is. So good luck to both squads. All right, here we go. Back to the basketball action. Eagles inbound it. Bucket is good right there for the Lady Eagles. Excuse me on that sneeze. Just off the mark, but look at that, falling it right there inside. Who started the original shot right there for the Hornets was number 21 right there, Kennedy Orchowski. Once again, here comes Curtis. Curtis with a nice little drive. Gets fouled going up, so she'll be shooting too. secures the first one. That one goes around the cylinder and goes on in. Making an 8-point game now in favor of the Eagles. Off the mark right there. Rebounded by Maddie. Tati down low gets the rebound and puts it on in. Curtis inbounded right there to Harley. Harley gives it back to Curtis. Curtis back to Harley. To Kennedy. Tati fights for that one, and balls goes over to the Banks. She goes up and misses it. Rebounded by the Lady Eagles. De La Peña goes up. Curtis gets the ball down low and puts in 2 right there. Timeout is called by the Lady Eagles. And that was put it in there by number 30, Catherine Guerin. So we'll stay right here with you during this timeout. Basically, there is music going on during this time, but there's a technical difficulty with the music going on here at the gym. Hence why there's no background music. Instant replay right here and see what goes on. And we're back to the action here. Watch on that door. De La Peña with the ball. Pass over to Blondie Brooks. Brooks drives the lane and gets fouled going up. Blondie gets in the first one. Blondie misses the second one, rebounded there by Curtis. Now Tati with the rebound, gives it over to Banks. Banks with the ball. Banks surveying the court. Banks drives baseline. And gets it taken from her. And here come the Lady Hornets now. Gives it on over to Curtis. Curtis with the ball. 3-point attempt right there, and that is good by Kennedy Ortzkowski. Puts them now within 6. Like I said, the Hornets flying out of the Hornets' nest, coming out and trying to battle back. Flying on over here into the Eagles' nest. Banks with the ball, gives it over to Brooks. Brooks gonna drive, puts it up. That one off the mark. And the Hornets get the rebound. Curtis with the ball. And that ball is up. And once again is good there by Emily Clark. Now down by 4. Let's see what kind of response the Lady Eagles put on here. The defense has been a little stronger now by the Hornets. De La Peña puts up a 3 off the front of the rim. Mosley trying to steal the ball. Curtis picks it up. Looks, gets the pass down low. And 2 more points. Puts them now within 2 points. 31-29 in favor of the Eagles. The fight is on, ladies and gentlemen. This is a good basketball game coming at you. Tati with the ball down low. She goes up, gets that one blocked by Catherine Guerin. De La Peña checks out Brooks and Banks. Checks in now Arizmendi, Krista Peña, and Alyssa Peña. Krista passes it over, but Mosley was able to recoup and get the ball, showing off her speed that she has. Alyssa with the ball over to Arizmendi. Arizmendi looks at the basket, surveys, gives it back to Alyssa. Alyssa back to the top. Krista Peña surveying the court, looking for an opening. Over to Alyssa Peña. She pops a 3, and that one's short. Arizmendi goes up with a tough rebound. And just off the mark. This is the first one. Arizmendi puts it on in. 32-29. Mosley showing the swarming defense. Mosley looks like a defensive back right there, tipping the ball away. Ball swapped out. And here come the Lady Hornets. Curtis with the ball, goes right, fake, goes then left. Pass on over for the teardrop. 32-31 now. And that was number 12, Hardy Gillespie, putting that one up. Krista Peña with the ball now. Gives it over to Alyssa Peña. Ball is now turned over by the Lady Eagles, that is. Picked up by the Lady Hornets. Curtis goes right to left, left to right, and gives it on over to 21, Kennedy. Kennedy with the ball down low to Catherine. Back out to Kennedy. Now up to Kennedy Curtis, that is. And that's Kennedy Orsowski with the ball. Alyssa goes down. Mosley picks up the ball. A very aggressive game. Mosley goes up. Tati gets the rebound. Gives her to Layla Mosley. She's going to put it up and secures a three-pointer. Timeout is called by Coach De La Peña. 35-31 lead right now at this time. And once again, I'm the host of the Most Amendment Plan, and I'll be back after these messages. But you know what? Let's check out this instant replay before we go. Mosley goes on in, misses it. Tati gets the rebound, passes on over to Alyssa. Krista Mosley, and puts in the 3. So we'll be back after these commercial breaks and our sponsors.
And more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Real Sports Live, and we're back to the action right here. We got a good contest here in the third quarter coming your way at Veterans Memorial High School. It is going to be Eagle ball. Oh, correction's going to be Hornet ball. Timeout was called after the score. That's correct. Now, turnover, inadvertent pass, over goes Kennedy Curtis's head. The Banks will bring it on in. Banks gives it on to Maddie Pettis. Pettis with the ball, gives it over to De La Peña. De La Peña looking, serving. Now gives it to Banks. Now Maddie Pettis drives baseline, puts it on up. And that ball in and out of the rim. Kennedy Curtis now with the ball. She comes hustling down. And the Bank steals it. She pulls a deposit out of the bank right there herself. And since she was standing out of bounds, the ball is turned on over to the Lady Hornets. Hornets with the ball, jump shot just off the mark right there. Maddie Pettis with the ball, gives it over to Mia De La Peña. Mia serving, gives it over to Nyjah Banks. Banks on over to Maddie Pettis now. Banks serving, holds onto the ball, waits, serving once again. And we're just standing around looking at the ball. And Nyjah Banks with the ball. And here comes the defense by the Lady Hornets. Once again, down by 4, 35-31. Maddie Pettis with the ball. Pass on over to De La Peña. De La Peña tries to pass it down low hard into Arizmendi. Correction to Tati. Timeout is called with 16 seconds on the game clock. Let me get my... And once again, we'll be back Real Sports Live. This is the host of Nelson Manila Plan. Chris V. Be back shortly with Mariah on the camera.
There's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here in third quarter, and it's going to be inbounded by the Lady Eagles, but that's taken away by the Lady Hornets. The Hornets try to go up, and it looks like, again, another jump ball called. Lady Hornets with 10 seconds, trying to get some more points on the board. Here goes the pass in. Pass back down low to the top. Gray puts it on up. Just off the mark there. Rebound by the Hornets. Hornets put it up, and it's off the mark. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're now headed into the fourth and final quarter. 35-31 in favor of the Lady Eagles. So we've got a good contest, and we'll be back shortly after these messages.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sports Live, and we're back to the action. Fourth and final quarter. I'm once again the host of the most, the man with the plan, Christi, in the house, doing the play-by-play for you. I have my daughter doing the camera work for me, Mariah. Mosey with the ball gives it over to Alyssa Pena. Down low to Brooks, and puts in 2 more points, getting out a 6-point lead. Pass outside. 3-pointer just off the back of the rim. Tati with the rebound. Tati could not get her balance and ends up traveling once she gathers the ball. Curtis with the ball, and there is the 3-point attempt off the mark by the Lady Hornets. Deep pass on over to Brooks, and Brooks goes on up for the 2-point bucket. 39-31 at this time. Lady Hornets, Catherine with the ball down low, just off her hands. Gives it back to Kennedy Curtis on the outside. Curtis with the ball again. She wanted to shoot a 3. She passes out to the left side of the court right there, and 3 points. And that was by number 12, Hardy Gillespie. Alyssa with the ball. Gives it over to Mosley. Off the fingertips of Blondie Brooks. Mosley with a swarming defense. She takes the ball away. Gives it over to Alyssa Pena. Alyssa goes up left-handed. And the Hornets get the rebound on that after the missed shot. Pass on over there to Harley. Harley brings it up to Catherine down low. And there is a blocking foul called there on Alyssa Pena. Alyssa now has 5 fouls. 3 fouls. I'm sorry, she's number 5. I saw the number 5 thing, it was 5 fouls. Catherine puts it up just off the mark. 6:08 on the official game clock right here. Alyssa checks out with 3, brings in the Banks.
Brick is heavy.
Catherine misses that one too. Hold called on number 5 of the Lady Hornets, Lauren Fuller. Gives the ball on over to the Lady Eagles as they check it on in. Wow, what an interception right there by Lauren Fuller. She looked like a defensive back taking the interception right there. Just steps out of bounds with a tippy toe. Pass down low to Tati, just off the mark for Tati. Lady Hornets once again bringing it up, and here comes Kennedy Curtis now with the ball. Down low to Catherine. Catherine goes up and off the mark. Blondie with the ball, throws it down low to Mosley. Mosley had like a little softball rise ball there that just couldn't grasp it as it went flying over her head. But it looked like it was tipped by the Lady Hornets. Hence why Mosley wasn't able to get it, so the Eagles get the ball back. Blondie puts it up for 2 more. 41-34 in favor of the Lady Eagles. Kennedy Curtis with the ball. Deep 3, and that one nothing but the bottom of the net. And I'm trying to see to ensure the right 21 right there. That was Kennedy Orchetskwalski. Try to say her name correctly. Maddie Pettis puts in 3 now for the Lady Eagles in response with a 3 of their own. And I apologize in advance for Kennedy Orchetskwalski to make sure I'm saying her last name right. What a take to the basket, just off the mark there. Kennedy Curtis looking like she did a nice little triple jump all the way to the basket. Got fouled on the way up. Fresh set of legs coming on in. That's Anijah Banks and Mia De La Peña. Kennedy Curtis with the ball. Defended by Mia De La Peña. Kennedy Curtis with the ball. Mosley swatting away at the ball, just missing it. And that ball off the mark. Blondie with the ball. Here comes Anijah Banks now. 4:19 on the official game clock. Taken away, but a kickball called on Layla Mosley. 44-37 in favor of the Lady Eagles. 4:05 on the official game clock. The Lady Hornets checking on in. Travel called there on Peyton Backlick. Kennedy Curtis trying to defend both the Banks and De La Peña there. They're running a 2-3 defense at this time. That is Mendy with the ball. Blondie Brooks now gets the ball. Gives it over to the Banks. Banks serving the court. Picked by the Lady Hornets. And now Mosley shows off the wheels. And just inadvertently slipped, it looked like, and then causing her to do a little travel. But Mosley also showing why she's also in track, showing off the wheels. Here come the Lady Hornets. That was Bunny with the ball. Banks with a steal, throws it on over to Mosley. And that's tipped out by the hustling defense of Kennedy Orchowski. Kennedy showing off her own wingspan and knocking that ball out. Pass thrown on in to Arizmendi from the Banks. Banks to De La Peña, back to Banks. Lady Eagles with the ball, trying to survey the court. Banks gets it to De La Peña, just off the mark there. Subs check on in. De La Peña checks out. Blondie checks out. Tati goes back in, as well as Alyssa Peña. Banks to Tati. Mosley back to her sister Layla Mosley. Ball now given to Alyssa Peña top, given back to Banks. Banks throws it out of bounds. Just out of the reach of Layla Mosley. 1:57 on the official game clock. And here come the Lady Hornets. Low scoring ball game, great defense on both teams here. Pass down low to Catherine. Catherine looking to drive it. And Mosley with a steal. She's going to go on up. And misses the free throw. I mean the layup, correction. Adesmendi with the ball now. Layla drives it, gives it to Alyssa. Back to Banks. Back to Adesmendi. Down low pass to Tati. And timeout is called right there. 55 seconds on the official game clock. Lady Hornets with the ball right now. (46-37) lead for the Lady Eagles. 55 seconds on the game clock. Gray gets the ball. She wanted to shoot a three. Passes back out to Bonnie Budram. Brooks with the ball. Back to Adesmendi. Gray gets the steal and gives it into Bonnie. Bonnie takes a jump shot. Off the mark right there. Adesmendi gets the rebound, gives it over to Blondie Brooks. Blondie gives it on over to Christi Peña. Peña back to Blondie. Blondie gives it on to Layla Mosley. Mosley to Adesmendi. Looks like this will do it for a game, folks. Once again, thank you all for tuning on in here at Veterans Memorial High School. We'd like to welcome, again, everyone watching. Everyone have a good evening. Once again, I'm the host of the Most Amendment Plan, Chris V. I want to thank you all for tuning on in here, Real Sports Live, and you all have a good, happy, safe New Year.